The Origin of the Species by Charles Darwin. The noble science of geology loses glory from the extreme imperfection of the record. The crust of the earth, with its embedded remains, must not be looked at as a well-filled museum, but as a poor collection made at hazard and at rare intervals. The accumulation of each such fossiliferous formation will be recognized as having depended on an unusual concurrence of circumstances, and the blank intervals between these successive stages as having been part of a vast duration. But we shall be able to gauge with some security the duration of these intervals by a comparison of the preceding and succeeding organic forms. We must be cautious in attempting to correlate as strictly contemporaneous two formations, which include few identical species, by the general succession of their forms of life. As species are produced and exterminated by slowly acting and still existing causes, and not by miraculous acts of creation and by catastrophes. And as the most important of all causes of organic change is one which is almost independent of altered and perhaps sudden altered physical conditions, namely, the mutual relation of organism to organism, the improvements of being entailing the improvement or the extermination of others, probably serves as a fair measure of the lapse of actual time. A number of species, however, keeping in a body, might remain for a long period unchanged, whilst within this same period several of these species, by migrating into new countries and coming into competition with foreign associates, might become modified. So that we must not overrate the accuracy of organic change as a measure of time. During early periods of the Earth's history, when the forms of life were probably fewer and simpler, the rates of change was probably slower. And at the first dawn of life, when very few forms of the simplest structure existed, the rate of change may have been slow to an extreme degree. The whole history of the world, as present known, although of a length quite incomprehensible to us, will hereafter be recognized as a mere fragment of time. Compared with the ages that have elapsed since the first creature, the progenitor of innumerable extinct and living descendants, was created. All